Okay, so welcome to this first video for the Introduction to Virtualization class that I'm teaching on Google Classroom. So this video is to help you set up your first virtual machine, which is going to be a Linux machine running the Linux operating system version or flavor distribution called Damn Small Linux. So the prerequisites for this are that you should have virtualization support turned on in your system BIOS, and you would have already installed VMware Workstation Player. The latest version is 15.5 as of April 2020. I am now going to open up a VMware Workstation Player, which is already installed. I haven't done anything yet. Well, I did create this. I'm just gonna delete this one because we're gonna recreate it actually. Okay, so it's deleted. So just disregard like you never saw that. And the first thing that you should do is you should open up your C drive. By default, when you install VMware Workstation Player 15, it creates a set of folders for you, and those folders are typically located here under your user directory in the users folder in your documents, and the folder is called virtual machines. So if you navigate to that folder, the first thing that I would like you to do is to create inside this virtual machines folder right here, I need you to create two folders, ISO and VM. So those folders are here, but for the demonstration in the class, I'm just going to delete them. Just right click, new folder, ISO, right click again, new folder, VM. You're going to be using the ISO folder to store ISOs, and you're going to be using the VM folder to store your VMs. Now, the next folder I'd like you to create is under that virtual machines VM folder. I would like you to create a folder called DSL01. So inside of this VM folder, create a new folder called DSL01. So next step would be to download the Damn Small Linux ISO from the DSL website or from the shared Google Drive folder called resources that's shared for this class. If you're not in my class, you won't have access to it, but it's a free download anyhow. So what you need to get is, this is the URL, the website, and this is the actual file that you need to go grab. So I'll show you what the website looks like in case you're going to the website, and this is what it looks like, and the file that you need is this one right here. It's towards the bottom, and it's the 49.9 megabyte file, DSL4410.iso. So assuming you've downloaded it, it's here. I would need you to copy it, right click, copy it to your virtual machines folder and put it into the ISO folder, paste. All right, so at this point you have your ISO and you have your folders created and whatnot. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to create a new virtual machine, and we're going to go into detail in the class as to what these various items mean, but for now just follow with the instructions and select that you want to use a installer disk image ISO file and browse to the location of where you have that file, which again is in your virtual machines ISO folder. And just to walk you through it, users, in my case I'm using the user, and it's inside my documents, and it's inside the virtual machines folder, and inside the ISO subfolder. So you click on this, select it, and you click next. And you select Linux machine. It's going to be a Linux operating system, and it's fine to use the other Linux 2.6.x kernel. And you click next. Now I would like you to name this machine DSL01. That's why we created a folder called DSL01. I tend to want to keep things very neat, so every virtual machine you create should have the same name as the folder in which it is stored. That way you know where you've kept what. And now you have to browse and drill down into your user folder and make sure that where this virtual machine is going is actually in your machines folder. So it's here, and you're going into virtual machines and VM, and that's the folder you created earlier in one of the prior steps. Hit OK, and that's fine. So in terms of the virtual disk size, 1 gig is enough. So change it from 8 to 1 gig, and change this setting here to store your virtual disk as a single file. Again, in class, we will go through what those different options mean and the pros and cons. And at this point, you've basically created your template for you've basically created your virtual machine. You can take a screenshot at this point and save it, because that would be very helpful. You can use Microsoft Paint, MS Paint, to save your screenshot. And you can save this and submit it to class, crop, file, save as JPEG, and call it my first VM. I am saving it to desktop, saving it there. And this file is what you could upload into the class as proof that you've created this first virtual machine. Click finish, and the virtual machine will appear here. It's not yet turned on. The operating system is not installed yet. Go ahead and play it. And when you start playing it, it's going to go into the boot menu, like you're booting the machine for the first time. And at this point, what you need to enter here is just type in enter or install. And it's going to start going through the install. So one thing to note is, because the virtual machine is using your computer hardware, when your keyboard is focused, your mouse is focused inside of the virtual player, VMware Workstation player, you're not going to be able to like free your mouse out. So to come out of being focused into the virtual machine, you just have to hit Control-Alt, and that will free your mouse to come out. So that escape, it's called the escape sequence. Escape sequence is equal to Control plus Alt, and I'll explain what this is in the class.